Hey Krishna, welcome back to another session of Karma Theory. We have been talking about Karma Theory, the concept of the soul, modes of material nature. Today, we will be attempting to answer the question we left off in our previous session. We were asking few questions. Why are some persons born rich, some poor, some disfigured, some beautiful? Why do geeks get bad grades and the partygoers get A plus? Why did my sweet aunt get terminal cancer? Why did my father lose his job but my neighbor's father got promoted? We're trying to answer these questions on the basis of Bhagavad Gita, the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita says consciousness determines consequence. We all have to perform action. To survive without performing action is not feasible. The focus also needs to go on the intention with which we perform the action. Lord sees the intention. What counts in the long run is not just the action, but the intention with which we perform the action. In this picture, we see a man killing an animal. Very surprisingly, the man has a face of a lion. Animal life is as important and necessary on the planet as human life. Both animals and human beings are meant to exist harmoniously for the pleasure of the Lord. If a human decides to take away the life of an animal for satisfying his palate, intention is to satisfy himself at the cost of another's life, not very pleasing to the Lord, and is against the universal law. Next life, one may end up getting an animal life. What we are doing in this life is determining what kind of next life we get. Here is another picture which is showing the different species of life that we spoke about. 8,400,000 species of life exist. And human form of life is very important to end the cycle of birth and death and needs to be utilized with great care and attention. If one does not give that care and attention to understand the human life and use it accordingly, there is a possible chance one may fall into a species next birth in an animal life, and from there on to get to human life is many births and deaths before one can get to human life. So let us all pray that Krishna gives us intelligence to utilize this human form of life in a way that is pleasing to him, and we are enabled to accomplish the mission of human life, which is to go back home, back to Godhead, and end the cycle of birth and death. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.